thought you pressed record.
Why would I have pressed it?
I thought you did.
No! Oh no! Right, no, we're playing now. It's on and we're playing now.
Alright, I'm gonna smash this fucking thing in a minute, I swear.
Louis!
Okay.
I can't believe it, man!
Let me get the angle's pissing me off for a start. Let me... Right, what's wrong with this fucking angle? Right, give me a sec. Right.
Right, here we go. That's the worst take so far.
That better have been recording.
When Max and I started discussing Photon Highway in depth, he said, don't score it like a sci-fi game. He said, score it like a driving simulator. And what I got from that is that I shouldn't be scoring it like Star Wars. I need to think outside the box and I need to be creative and use lots of pads and soundscapes and just make it lonely and intimate and like you're lost in space and you're just sort of driving around, you know? Are you going to be able to do it with headphones on, tune it?
Yeah, I've just got one off, so...
Okay, so...
Random useful stuff.
Oh,
sugar. Cool. Sweet.
The game is clearly a sci-fi game. You know, cars levitate and they float through space, but I think I wanted to score the game more like something you'd find in Fifth Element or Blade Runner than something like Star Wars.
Do you want like vibrato on bits?
Yeah, if that's cool. With the melody though.
Yeah?
So, on your way back down, da 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 da.
Oh, okay.
Da, da. Yeah, so come back down, and then you can start sort of the melody again from there. Because I think you go back down to the B.
Yeah.
But it's a stretch because it'll probably be easier not to come back down to the B anyway and
Yeah.
just start from there again.
So it's like... And then what does it go to?
Da, 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 da.
Oh, okay, so it's like...
Yeah, so
the B you can count it out the second time.
yeah, you don't
Okay.
go back down to the B. The B is only for the start. That was a really good take. That was the best one yet, for sure. As cliche as it sounds, I wanted Mark, Louis and myself to play the sort of random pizzicato string line to represent the stars in space. You know, I wanted the player to almost hear something new every time they played the game. And I think the best way to do that is sort of use randomness.
Oh my god. Okay. The first thing I need us to do, I'm making an effect, really. So what I'm going to do is get us all to play B, just the note B, because it's just going to be, you know, the sort of, just the tonic. But pizzicato, if you will. Pizzly.
Pits.
Do you know different octaves as well?
Yeah, if you could play the highest.
The way Max has made the game, and this is why it's so inspiring, is he's used randomness in the design of the game. You know, he has loads of things going on in your peripheral vision. You can't take it in every time you play, and I want the music to be exactly like that.
The other thing is we're not in time. That was the main fight. Just dotted about. It's actually very hard not to be in time. So yeah, just play around.
The trouble with the randomness is that it still needs to adhere to the sort of driving in space tone that me and Max talked about. It needs to still evoke the loneliness and the intimacy of being in space in a car by yourself. And so I didn't want to make it too hectic and have too much going on. So I really had to, when I'd write stuff, I'd reduce it afterwards. I'd have to think, what don't I need in here? Because I wanted it to be as sparse and empty as possible, but still feel like there's a lot going on.
Oh no.
What on?
Let the hate flow through you.
Oh, I barely did anything. We barely got in. I have to save it to the desktop. This time we're doing it, this time we're doing it, this time we're doing it, this time we're doing it. We should record this because, you know, we need music for this week's video. Right, here we go.
I think I found Max's work like a year ago on some sort of indie game developer site. There's loads of those. And I just remember thinking that the sort of art and the graphics that he used were like nothing I've ever really seen before. That's what drew me to his work initially. And I got talking to him, and I was initially interested in another project he was working on, and so I was talking to him about that one. And he said he was working on a few projects, and so a few sort of months later he messaged me again and said, look, I'm working on a game called Photon Highway, and we sort of discussed it and we went on from there.
You cheeky beep. Yeah.
felt like I wanted a contrast from the main title menu theme and the in-game theme. So the first thing I wrote for the title theme was like a grand 3/2 sort of broken chord piano line, and underneath that there are strings and pads, and it's quite thick and quite big, and I want that to contrast with the in-game music, which is sparse and minimalist and really small, and I think the contrast is really what will make each thing feel so distant and so separate, and hopefully that's effective.
Getting their flute out. Can you also hear it as well with that?
No, I can't.
No, I mean, will I good?
You might have to click mute on the, yeah.
No sound coming through so far. I want to be able to hear it, that's the thing, because with reverb more emotion comes through the flute. True fact.
No, I agree.
You should understand what I mean. Oh, that's not good. Should I just do it without the drum? Should I just have a track playing the flute without the drum? Oh no, wait. It's the clips I've already done.
The drum's good. Don't you like the drum?
No, I think it sounds more campfirey if without the drum. It's just like,
Well, you could have a bit without the drum and then bring the drum in later, and then you could have both.
Are we in the shot? Are we all in the shot? I think we're all in the shot.
Wait, it's easy to play, quickly. So we might need to turn it down. Should we turn down? Wait. Turn down a little. Fucking hell, man. Bacon. Oh, fuck. I don't understand next bit when he plays up there.
Alright. Should we give this a jam?
What am I doing? Like strum-wise, am I making it like...
Well, that's.
Right,
I think
am
we
I
should
doing
just
it straight?
It's up to you. Test it, because that's. I guess it's not a jamming. Just so you can.
Yeah, I'll just... Jamal, if you just keep the beat going and we'll just you know...
Yeah.
Sounds a bit too much when I'm going like... It's too much, I think.
Why don't we could start the track off with just me and Dane, and then when you all come in, then Dane can lighten up. That could be one arrangement.
Maybe.
We'll give it a go. Ready? So we're jamming in the living room. It was an absolute ball ache to get my drum kit, my electric drum kit downstairs from my room. It took fucking ages. Everyone else is lucky because look at them, they've got a keyboard, you can just bring that down nice and easy. guitar easy, that's Dane's. Louis is too lazy to bring his guitar, so he's just using that. What are we doing now?
Jamming. We're trying to write this track for PJ's demo.
Yeah, we're writing.
Yeah, we're doing a live track for Dexter's demo.
Yeah, Elliot scoring the game we were talking about last week. What did Dexter say?
He said that he liked the track, but he's got another track in mind for the theme. So what we've done is we've got the original track, and we've taken our own little turn on it as a group. That setup is sick. Can you just?
Well, you take the camera. Show.
Yeah, just get everything in there.
Yeah, this is our setup. It's just.
I need to zoom out a bit because are you zoomed in?
Just pan. I think so. Pan.
Yeah, look at that. Got the amp, got the keyboard, got Dane and his guitar. Stop stealing the spotlight. It's Dane's turn. Right, so we've got the two keyboards over there. Well, got the piano and the keyboard. Drum kit.
That was a ball ache to bring down. I've already said that on camera.
I mean, the colours aren't really doing how awesome the like.
How awesome the Justice looks in person. Knowing how awesome the Justice is.
Justice League, right? Anyway.
No, but seriously, yeah.
No, it doesn't.
The setup is amazing, and we just jump out trying to get
the colour. Right, the colours in the camera aren't doing justice to
the setup.
The setup.
Because it looks orange on the camera.
Yeah.
The whole room looks orange. But yeah.
But it's cool. It's pretty cool.
So here's what we're doing. We're scoring. Come over.
Yeah.
We're scoring Elliot's game. Well, it's not Elliot's game. It's Dexter's game. Elliot's scoring it. We're helping him. It's gonna be a band arrangement. That's the one thing Elliot wanted, for a band to play the score. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're gonna jam it out.
We're gonna jam out. Now we just need to convince the university to let us use the studios.
Yeah.
Are we gonna use them tomorrow? Is that the plan?
Well, yeah, we can do. If you want.
The only thing we're worried about, obviously, is we need a drum kit.
We need to make sure
access to the drum kit.
We need to make sure we have the whole track down as well.
Yeah, we'll have the whole track down by the end of tonight. But like stuff like piano, obviously, I can get on Logic. But it's just like your guitar. Tomorrow, I don't know what synth sound Louis is using.
Actually,
well, can't you take this and plug it in? I think you can, but I don't know if they've got the right wires and stuff for it. You need like a special lead at the back, don't you?
So we have a guitar. We're meant to have two guitars, but for now we've just got one guitar, drums, which I'm playing, keys and piano for Elliot, because he's the band leader here.
You just need the little end bit.
And a lead keyboard,
What's your
which is sort of being played by Louis instead of guitar.
Markgutberlet talk, I think.
So we finished the practice session. Elliot, how do you feel?
I feel pretty good about it, to be fair.
Tomorrow he's gonna actually start sort of getting the...
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to try and get real drums recorded for Jamal.
Oh, well, you want to try and record it tomorrow?
Real guitar
I'd like to. If that's okay.
Yep.
Tomorrow we could try and do it. It won't take you guys long to put all your individual bits in. Well, Louis was just playing the synth, so he needs to tell
the guitar bit's simple. And it's just tracking the drums really and recording them properly.
So, Elliot, talk us through what you're going to do tomorrow then. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you going to make like a little demo track first with the information you have, or are we just going to go straight into recording live?
I would probably just like to do it straight live. I think the first thing we'll go tomorrow and then try and get the drums sorted. If we can get a proper drum kit and it's all set up, then we just need to mic it up and get that recorded.
Well, that's going to be interesting.
Do you guys think it's better to just play it all individually, so Jamal just have to do his drums? Because it might be a bit difficult to do it without instruments, or...
It would be cool to get a video up with us just, playing through the song.
But no, it's been a good session. We added a whole new section to the track.
Very nice section, actually. I really like it.
Yeah, it's better than the first bit, honestly.
Very cool. We added the little what would you call it? Transition back to the
Yeah,
main verse.
that took a while
That
actually.
did. That was probably
Maybe
the hardest bit, wasn't it? For some reason, it was 4 notes, but we just couldn't get it right.
You need a lot of energy in that bit.
Yeah, so I think drums as well are needed, which is what we had in the end.
How far does this one go in?
Please don't go over its height.
Alright, so